discuss a bit further. So now we will switch over to Edgar. Edgar is going to talk about the PacMOSSI Mentoring Program, the PMP, as we like to call it, and how that's been initiated and plans for later on this year as well. Over to you, Edgar.
Thanks, Tessa. Yeah, let's get going. So I'm just going to brief everyone on what the PMP is and sort of a short midterm review of what we've done so far, and I guess just close with an announcement of that we are looking at the second cohort beginning later this year. Next slide, please. So basically, we want it's a model to develop for technical and professional development through a pairing system, and ultimately to try and develop leaders in the region, leaders in health. So this is the why that we've come up with this program. Next slide, please. So it's for mentees and mentors, those that are paired. So basically, it's a one-on-one program, one mentee paired with one mentor. For mentees, you'll receive career support advice, the opportunity to learn, a bit of capacity and professional development there, and hopefully increase your professional confidence and competence. And I think you've heard from our mentees so far this morning, and an increased confidence in all of them there. For mentors, opportunity to network, and also, I guess, build relationships and communication with those in the region, recognition as an advisor, but also, gain new perspectives and experiences from different Pacific Island experiences and people. And it's a way of, I guess, building relationship and identifying regional talent in a way. Next slide, please. So we do this through a flexible process. So we have one activity or one session per month where the mentee and the mentor will catch up. This is all done online. So we have mentees who are in 5 different Pacific Island countries, paired with mentors that are also spread out. So currently, none of the pairings are in the same country. And the activities try to focus on growth, engagement, professional development, all aligned to the PacMOSSI goal of capacity building. Next slide. So we have these 5 principles of engagement: preparation, setting some milestones and objectives, mentees to be open, and mentors to help establish expectations, and we want follow-up and following through. So that's sort of our overarching principles of engagement. Next slide, please. So over the past 6, 7 months now. So in October, we had the launch. In November, we had a career mapping activity, a session to reflect, connect, explore, and develop. In December, we had a reflection session, so looking back on the year. In January, we had a looking ahead session. So the mentee and the mentor looked at sort of career bucket lists that we wanted to achieve not only in the year 2025, but over the 5-year period. In February, there was a simulation exercise that we did as a group. So it was an opportunity to run through real life dengue outbreak responses, and amazingly enough, some people were actually in a dengue outbreak or about to enter into an official dengue outbreak. So that was a really useful exercise. In March, we had a journal club session where the mentee and the mentor went over a recent journal article that was in relation to vector control and public health. And April last month, we had a personality indicator session based on this Myers-Briggs personality concept. So all of us came together as a group, and there was a facilitator from JCU which led that session. Just an opportunity to reflect and I guess know a bit more about yourself. Next slide, please. So we did a sort of a 6-month review. How have people found the program so far? So, excellent, very good, and good. No one said it wasn't good. So I think that's a thumbs up. We have had challenges of everyone keeping to the monthly gatherings or the sessions. So most people have been able to well, not most, so 3 out of the 5 were, sorry, I've got the numbers wrong. So this were mentees and mentors. So there were people who kept to the monthly, and some who sort of missed a few months here and there. Next slide. Yeah, and we reflected on what have been the benefits, sort of a word map of benefits, knowledge, learning, understanding about vector-borne, vector control, sharing experiences, understanding, and then there were challenges. I think one of the main challenges is, I guess, the management of time. So I guess both mentors and mentees were busy. This is a new thing, and being able to sort of proper plan and find windows that both could commit to. Yeah, especially with the outbreaks in the different countries. I guess demand of time of a lot of the mentees was increased, so that was a challenge as well, and people going on leave, but that's okay. Next slide. Yeah, that's it. So that's sort of a brief of what we've been doing and what the PMP is all about. This is cohort 1, which will be wrapping up in September. So we've got a few months left. Yes, Maxine will be running a GEDSI focus session next month on that. But we are, so maybe Tessa, you want to flick up the poll now. We are looking for people to be part of cohort number 2. And we're still looking at ways that we can improve this. So feel free to talk to me more about that, especially if you've been part of previous mentoring programs. Yeah, please talk to me or Tessa or anyone from the team about that. But if there's anyone you want to recommend as a mentee or a mentor for the next cohort, please also reach out to us. We'll put out the official call soon for mentees and mentors. Yeah, I think that's it. I know there are a few mentees and mentors on the call now, so yeah, thanks for that. If we had more time, I'd probably invite some of you to give a few reflections, but we'll see how we go in terms of time. But maybe you can jump on a bit later. Yeah, thanks, Tessa, Amanda, but that's it from me.
Thank you very much, Edgar. We'll leave that poll open for a bit longer, but I just wanted to say that I think another experience we had with the mentoring program was that it's as valuable as the amount of effort that's put into it. So we found that where the mentors and the mentees were engaging quite often and ad hoc beyond the monthly meetings, they really had a lot of value that came to them from that. And we had the mentors saying they were getting a lot of value from it as well. So they were identifying opportunities for collaboration. I think it was in helping them a bit with their career progression as well and reflecting on what role they might like to take in the future. So it really is, it has those two-way benefits. I also like your word cloud, Edgar, that it said one of the major challenges was mentor management. I'm not sure if those two words should have been together. We didn't have any unhinged mentors or anything, but I think it's been great to be a part of it, and really, again, people who would be interested in volunteering as a mentor, we are 100% sure you will get quite a lot of benefit from it as well as your mentee would. So I'll just leave that poll open for a little bit longer. Thanks very much, Edgar. And I think we'll move to Rod's presentation now as well. Edgar, was there anything else?
No, that's good. Yeah, I mean, we did lose one mentor, and now we're happy to hear from our one of our mentors. So yeah, great.
Exactly. Yeah, thank you. So Rod has been a mentor. We actually had also Greg from QIMR was another mentor who was with us, but he has moved on, left QIMR, is now working for Well Mosquito Program. So just wanted to acknowledge the input that he had as well.